Hello, and welcome back to the show! Before we get started, make sure you like, share, and leave a comment at the end of the video. And if you like the show and want more, make sure you check out our Patreon, where you can access content like behind-the-scenes vlogs, previews for up-and-coming projects, gaming sessions, and exclusive bonus episodes. Also, make sure you check out our Etsy shop for merch. We have plenty of shirts, mugs, and even stickers. And lastly, if you want to follow us elsewhere, look for @RyanPotsFunny on all other platforms. Now on with the show. Hello, and welcome back to Reydar, the podcast with one goal, to be best friends by the end of the episode. Today we have Angie
Cunanan. No, Cunanan. You're good. Cunanan.
I don't know why I have this like tendency to say it the way I first read it, so I always think it's Cunanan.
That's close enough.
But Cunanan is more appropriate. I want to get it right. I'm terrible with names. I forget my own name. One time I forgot Josh's name, and we've been working together 2 years.
Oh.
It's great to have you.
Thank you so much for having me.
Like Josh and I, you are a working comic.
Yeah.
well, you're relatively new to the scene. How long have you been doing comedy?
I started in like 2022. And then I didn't really do open mics outside of like my college until maybe 2024 actually, last year. So regularly about a year. Yeah.
Okay. That's real pretty good.
Yeah.
And we've both seen you like at Chatterbox. Not just the mic, but you did the show recently.
I did do a show at Chatterbox, not but you know, that was fun. Oh God. I brought this actually. You told me to bring a sweater just in case. Just
if you're, because it gets chilly.
It's actually pretty good in here, but this is the first thing I grabbed in my car.
Oh,
the
nice.
Chatterbox sweater.
That's funny.
$50, $40. I don't know. I kind of feel.
We'll see if they'll sponsor us. Otherwise, we got to blur it. No, I'm kidding.
I don't know. It just kind of feels like, for me to have it, it feels like stolen valor. I'm not gonna lie.
No, it's fine. I mean, you did a great show. It was one of the idiot shows, right?
I've seen you do a few shows now.
Yeah.
Haven't you done like a couple idiot shows?
You're
getting out there.
I've done like 3.
Yeah.
And then I've done, I think, not the Sunday. I never got booked on the Sunday show, but I did do 2 shows at Chatterbox.
And that was like the Chupa de Amigos show.
The Chupa de Amigos, and then the Idiots United on 9/11.
Right, yeah.
Oh,
I missed that one.
God, that was such a good show. I have so much footage from it, and I never made an edit.
That's the one where like a dude just like a plane fought.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Someone dressed like a plane, I think, and someone dressed like someone
the
was
tower,
like a wrestler.
the Southern Tower.
Yeah,
it was like a wrestling gimmick,
But he was like
fun.
a Southern Tower, and he had like a Southern accent.
Yeah, he's like, "Hey y'all, I'm the Southern Tower." That's so funny.
Yeah.
That's funny.
And he liked it this way. He's like, "This is my brother," or whatever, and it's just a bag of dust and bones.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You missed out. That was good.
I have this really good clip from that of him, Kurt Steinmuller, playing the Southern Tower, and he's like in the back getting ready to go up, and he's just like drinking a beer, but he's dressed as the tower. It's so funny.
That's awesome. I miss I know they still kind of do it, but the theatrics are so out there. I miss like old fashioned wrestling theatrics, like the villains and heroes and stuff.
Have you been getting booked anywhere else?
No. I've actually, I don't know. I feel bad, but I was like, people try, and I'm like, no, thank you. Yeah.
I understand that.
Yeah.
Do you? I feel like I haven't seen you at the open mic recently.
I have not done an open mic since I haven't been to the Chatterbox open mic since maybe last summer. And I haven't been since the last time I was there to do like not a show was Saturday night, maybe in October.
Oh, okay. Wow, yeah.
I just like watching you guys. Yeah. That's why I was like, this kind of feels like stolen valor to have that sweater.
Nah, every time you go up, you kill. That's
you're good. And everyone goes at their own pace.
Yeah. I like your guys' stuff.
Thank you.
That's why I'm here. I'm a big Josh and Ryan fan.
Hell yeah.
I'm tangenting slightly, and then we could go back on topic. But you have one joke that I really like.
Which one is it?
That's my favorite thing. I was like, I love talking about your guys' jokes. You have one where it's like, here's my impression of Hulk if he was a fuckboy.
Oh, yeah. That's one of my oldest ones.
Hulk smash?
Yeah. I love doing so as a kid, I was like a huge cartoon nerd. Like I didn't just like watching cartoons. I liked learning about the voice actors behind them. So I've been into voice acting since I was like in middle school. And so that, and growing up with comedy with my brothers and my dad, I enjoy doing two kinds of impressions. I enjoy legitimate like impersonations, like I do cartoon voices. But my favorite to write are the like dumb act out impressions, like the bits.
Yes.
I have a lot of them. I have one that's like a surgeon with an inappropriate tick giving bad news, and he tells a wife that her husband just passed, and he goes,
no, I've seen that one.
I have a lot. I have some old ones that don't always work, but they're fun for me. Like one that was like, what if Jack from Titanic was an abstractionist? And so the scene is like the when she has to draw him, and she's like, paint me like one of your. Is it a girl? I love doing bits like that. I love bits. I think almost more than I love writing full on jokes. Like I do.
You're a bit boy.
I'm a bit bored. My favorite one that I talk about all the time is the magic food pocket. I didn't come up with it. I'm trying to coin the term magic food pocket, but it's the concept of just introducing food into a scene in a way that makes it absurd. One of my favorite examples is what was
kind
it?
of like if I pull behind my back and pulled out a cake.
Yeah, like it always. Like SpongeBob is a great. I don't know if there's that episode where he gives SpongeBob like a birthday cake, and they're like, oh no. It doesn't matter. They're at a party, and SpongeBob's like, "Did you bring the cake?" And he's like, "I sure did." And he turns, and there's like a cake shape in his butt.
Oh, I see.
and then he pulls it up, but the shape doesn't go away, so they're wondering what's in his pants. It's stuff like that where like the implication is
and the
unusual.
wackiness.
Yeah. I used to do this thing where I carry snacks with me, but I always got large like. Unusual like so as a fat guy, one thing about the pants is for some reason they make them super deep. Like if our hands are going to be bigger because we're fat. So like I used to carry like king size Rice Krispies in my pockets.
Oh, I see.
And
your like your bits and gags.
Yeah,
I see. I see.
I do a lot of stuff like that. So what got you into comedy?
I've always just kind of been a silly guy, I think. I think I've always been a bit more sardonic. I feel like sardonic.
Yeah, nice.
It's like the opposite of pedantic.
That kind of means like sarcastic.
That's what
Yeah. But I feel like just because my bread and butter, I don't know if you got, it's musical comedy. Oh my God, that's my true love, truly. I don't think I could do anything else. But because I found musical comedy first, I kind of got introduced into other stuff. So like obviously Bo Burnham was like the big influence. And I was like, this is other things that exist within that realm. Yeah. And I just like writing silly songs.
Right.
No, yeah, they're fun. You're good.
Yeah, you have some good ones, dude. Hey. I like the drug one.
Yeah? Dude, no one likes the drug song.
Well, I'm a drug fan, so. Sardonic, dude, it means grimly mocking or cynical.
Yeah.
I like that. I get along with that. That was a good sneeze right there.
Yeah. I know. So I worked at a spice shop for like 5 years, and I have a very sensitive nose. So I intentionally developed this habit of filtering the sneeze at the side of my, like the corner of my mouth.
It's the weirdest thing
and it
ever.
annoys Josh to no end because it sounds like Donald Duck.
Yeah, it's like a Donald Duck sound.
It's like, and it's just a way of getting the air out without
like making a scene.
Yeah, because
his thing was that he didn't want the sneeze to be distracting or too jarring.
It's a thing of like my natural sneeze that I get from my mom's side of the family is like very loud.
Right.
It's like a.
But I think a loud sneeze isn't as jarring as someone making a Donald Duck sound.
I mean, I realize that it is surprising, but the context is when I'm working like. We worked in a sort of artisanal food court, so it's a very large room that used to be a bowling alley, so the noise resonates.
Oh, so it echoes.
Yeah, so if I go, if you're immediately in front of me, you hear it, but it's not getting all the way to the other side of the room.
No.
That's funny. It still echoes.
Well, ducks quacks don't echo. No, it's an urban myth, but apparently it's not true. I was so disappointed because I love like random facts about animals.
Yeah, give me one. Oh no, I'm gonna request an animal and you have to give it. Is that okay?
We'll see if it works.
Okay. I really like raccoons.
Raccoons wash their hands because they have sensors in their palms so that they can smell food.
Like they could smell like this?
Yeah, and so it's super distracting when they're eating the food, so they wash their hands before and after.
Oh. I thought they were just being clean.
They're one of the only rodents that can stand upright.
And all that stuff I knew, obviously. And that's why they're my favorite.
Yeah, I know a bunch of facts. Like the red panda is closer to the raccoon and the fox than they are to the panda.
Yeah. And then when they get scared, they go like this.
You know the most unusual, and not just because of the way they look, platypi.
Yeah?
The platypus. Male platypi have venom spurs in the back of their feet, and female platypi don't have like ducts.
Mm-hmm.
They're insane. It's an insane animal.
Like they don't have.
They're the only animal in their species.
Yeah, and platypi don't have nipples, which is but the reason that's necessary is the way they produce milk is they sweat it out of their glands.
They have no ancestors.
That's crazy. No perceivable. Yeah.
Yeah, they have no idea where they came from. I think it might be like some weird government experiment or something.
Oh,
maybe
because they have like so much crazy stuff. Like their horn, the venomous horn, is only on one foot.
Yeah, it's meant to be like a last ditch. If they get caught, they smack with either the animal is biting onto the foot that's poisonous, or they have a free foot to smack them.
But they're like amphibious.
Yeah, they have like soft, like snake-like eggs.
Oh,
that's another one. Snakes' eggs don't have hard shells; they're more like jelly.
The more I know. You know the shooting star is like the more you know.
I always got that confused with Reading Rainbow.
Yeah, no, it's not amphibious. It's a mammal. It's an egg-laying mammal.
They're the only mammals with bills.
Duckbill.
Bills.
Mm-hmm.
It's an insane creature.
It kind of feels like if someone if God was up there and he was creating like a mammal and he hit randomize.
Yeah, it literally is like that. It literally is like that. It
makes me think that the jackalope is possible.
The jackalope is not the bunny with the horns.
It's got a duck bill. It's got a beaver tail.
Jackrabbit. That's what I mean.
Otter-like feet and paws. It's webbed. They're bottom feeders.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I think it's just a beaver that grew a bill. Like, I don't think it's that weird.
No, dude, it's an insane creature. Beavers don't have poison. They don't lay eggs.
I mean, bats are a thing.
But bats don't lay eggs?
Yeah, but bats can be venomous. Also...
But what does that have to do with the platypus?
Do you know vampire bats, like, they feed their babies like birds do?
They spit in their mouths?
Yeah, but they regurgitate what they eat, which is blood.
That makes more...
Makes more sense? You were about to say that? That doesn't make sense. It's weird.
Anyways. I'm sorry I don't have any animal facts. I don't have anything to back it up.
There's a thing called vulture bees. Mm-hmm. A lot of people are interested in them because they think that they make something called meat honey, but it has not been proven, and it is not allowed in America, so nobody knows if it's real.
Meat honey.
Sounds gross.
So they're called vulture bees because instead of bees consume pollen and then regurgitate it into wax, which is how they build their hives. Vulture bees consume animal protein, amino fats.
I see. And so that way, that's why it's called meat honey. Because then it gets reconstituted biologically into honey.
Gross. Meat honey sounds like an adult website. I'm going to accept this.
Prepare yourself for amazing flavors and amazing deals because this is Legacy Teas and Spices 10th Anniversary Super Sale. And this year, we're going big. For the entire month of September, every order will enjoy price markdowns on select items, $10 off your entire purchase, and with every order, a free bag of tea. My favorite is vanilla lemongrass. So be sure to check out legacyteasandspices.com and use coupon code 10YEAR. Sale ends September 30th.
We should probably get into that meter, brother. Yeah,
that's enough facts about.
Yeah, that's enough animal facts.
Other animals. Let's cycle it back into the mammal category. Humans, to be specific. These humans, to be specific, and get into the questions.
Yay!
So I think I'm just gonna.
Yeah.
We tried to make it more interactive. We're gonna make a robot one day.
We're gonna figure something out.
It takes forever when I'm trying to like shuffle them, so I'm just gonna not do that for a little bit.
Yeah.
First question. What's a popular movie, like a famous movie, that you've never seen?
Oh my goodness.
man.
I've never seen any of the Harry Potter movies, none
What?
of the Star Wars
That's
movies,
crazy.
never the Star Trek movies.
Nice. That's why you're cool.
Oh my god.
Why, you've
Shucks.
never seen those?
No, I have. They're awful.
No,
I've seen every single one of them.
I'm so
Twice.
sorry. I feel like now our pop cultures don't have any Venn diagram going on at all.
I mean, I get it. Some people just aren't into it. Well, do you have like, I don't want to presume, but I do know people who usually the reason is like their family just didn't absorb media that way. Like they didn't watch television. They
No,
didn't go to
I
the
just
movie.
think they're boring.
Okay.
I just think,
Hell yeah.
I think sci-fi is not my thing. I don't
Dude.
think fantasy is my thing at all either. Or anything that's so far from the human realm that is like I just can't get into.
You're literally wearing a Pegasus right now.
Okay, this one doesn't count. This one doesn't count.
Oh, that's funny.
Graham, My Little Pony Friendship is Magic is a completely different beast.
He's back.
The moth?
Yeah.
Where'd he go?
He's just here to watch.
He's right there. No, I'm just shocked because I have ADHD. You know, I've met Tara Strong.
Really?
Yeah, once.
Oh, because you're into the voice acting.
Oh yeah, I go to conventions. She goes to nerd conventions with all the science fi.
Lamos.
Yeah, I got too heated and I got my words mixed up.
I think I'm all into like fan or fiction. I'm really into like animated shows though.
Same. No?
I know. I remember the first time I met you. You were wearing a Steven Universe
Steven
shirt
Universe.
and a hamburger backpack. Which Josh, do you watch Steven Universe
No,
at
I
all?
don't.
Yeah. Okay, it's okay. And that's like Steven's fit. I remember you telling me that you were cosplaying as like.
Yeah, I was working on a cosplay. I never got to
Yeah.
finish it. I have this denim jacket that I've been trying to bleach, but denim takes forever to bleach.
Oh darn.
The Steven Universe character wears a hamburger backpack.
Yeah.
He has
Oh,
the
cool.
cheeseburger backpack, yeah.
Cheeseburger backpack.
It's not exactly, it's not 100% the
fan.
same because in the cartoon, every ingredient is a pocket.
Yes.
And it's hard to find that for
That's
less
cool.
than like $100.
But yeah, no, I've never seen any of the like more famous kind of movies.
I mean,
Yeah.
what about Fast and Furious?
No.
We're just going to burn through the franchises.
Go for it. You just rapid fire.
Mission Impossible.
Oh, wait. I'm going to put the sunglasses on for this because it's serious. Okay, go for it.
Anything with Tom Cruise.
No.
Really? That's surprising.
Terminator.
No.
What's
Back to the Future.
No.
The Goonies.
No.
Yeah, that's
They were supposed to get a franchise. They were set up to, and they
it's
didn't.
done now. That
It's-
word is changed.
Word
in
is they're
meaning.
making a reboot, actually.
It's gonna get it's gonna be humiliated. The word has
'cause
different
of Goonie?
context. Yeah.
Goonies never say.
That's crazy. that was insane. I'm trying to think of another one of a good movie franchise.
I already said Back
Have
to
you
the
ever seen
Future.
any movie franchise? What's a movie franchise you have?
Have you ever seen a sequel?
Yeah, of course. I would assume. Do you watch movies?
No.
Okay, we're
It's
getting
different.
closer.
You know what was one movie series I quite like? Die Hard.
That is so random. That is crazy. Okay.
I really like the Die Hard
think I know where we're
movies.
going.
It's
here.
funny because I could feel us being like, "There's one we're forgetting."
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's like that's such a random one.
Yeah, that's like saying your favorite series is the Police Academy movies. It's just out there. Like,
Well,
if
Die
you're
Hard's-
into movies, it's a common thing to be into. If you don't like anything, just out of the blue,
Where he's like, yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
Why do you like that?
Why
Because
is
they're
that-
so fun.
But like I would think because you're so young that
Oh.
it would be like a little bit far out because I guess they did make new ones.
like
I forgot about that.
Spider-Man, or Marvel.
Do you like Marvel stuff?
No.
Okay, yeah, cool. Me either, dude. Yeah. I think we might become friends with you.
I like specific Marvel movies. I will say this: of all of the phases they've had, the one I don't enjoy, I don't hate it, but I don't enjoy it as a Marvel fan, is the Spider-Man.
Oh, no.
Here's the thing:
We're keeping this friend meter right here. We're keeping this right here.
I absolutely believe that Tom Holland deserves the hype. I think he's a great actor. It has nothing to do with his physical portrayal. I don't like the way that they've utilized Spider-Man in the phases because I'm a huge fan of Spider. Mostly just like we've watched him grow up into like 25 and 30-year-old twice. I hated that they started with him as a junior in high school.
I see.
I'm so
Because you feel
tired
like
of
it's
that
retreading
stuff.
old ground. Where it's
And then they like barely tell any more story. All of the first movies are in high school. Finally, we're gonna see him as an adult.
What do you think of the Spider-Verse movies?
Spider-Verse. I am into the concept. I feel like splitting the last one into 2 parts was a bad idea, especially what happened afterward.
Yes.
And that was frustrating. I am hopeful for the sequel, but it might be forever till we get it.
So you do like some superhero stuff?
Some. I think anything is more like, is this a good movie as opposed to like specific to genre. Does that make sense?
I think that with what Disney's done to superhero movies, it's become too commercial, too mainstream.
I think it's very inflated. I think there's a lot of superhero movies going on that I can't really care about any of them. You know what I mean? But I watched the new Superman movie.
Oh, nice.
And I liked it.
I've been hearing a lot of good stuff about it.
Yeah.
I just like you just said, superhero movies are just a dead horse for me.
And here's one thing I'll say on that too. I feel like recently, and maybe you guys can bounce in on this, I feel like my problem with superhero stuff as of lately is that it's so, everyone has modernized this take where it's like they're superhero, but they have this nuanced moral compass. And I'm like, I don't like it when they're mean. I don't like it when they're like, what's that one where
anti-hero?
Not like an anti-hero. There's ones in particular. I think it's The Boys.
Yeah.
Where they're superheroes, but and they're not secretly. I don't know if it's a secret, but they're mean.
Like everyone sucks.
Yeah. And then like Invincible, where you think that he's a superhero.
Yeah, they like trying to humanize them.
Yeah.
I think that you don't have to go super like that's distract. What's the word?
Gritty?
Not gritty, but it's like along those terms. It's like what a parent would say about a show.
Well, that's like the deal with Batman, right? That he was like a regular person and they tried to like give him moral conundrum.
So Batman is my second favorite hero franchise in comics as well as movies. I have a lot to say about Batman. I'm probably like alone on this hill, but I think that Batman and Spider-Man are comparable characters as far as like what drives them. There's a lot that makes them different because of their individual circumstances, but as people, I think that they would have get along and actually work together.
I see.
Because you only ever see Spider-Man in his early 30s. You only see in his early 20s. You only ever see Batman in his late 20s, early 30s. And on. And so I think that we have no idea what Spider-Man would be like at Batman's age, but they're almost the same age as far as how long they've been running. And I think that what people get wrong about Batman in newer portrayals is that they want him to be Batman all the time. Personally, I think that Batman as a persona is an intentional like form of masking. Not that he's autistic, but in the same way that
a mask.
But in the same way that autistic people mask their persona, he's doing that with Batman. Like Bruce Wayne is not always Batman. Batman is always Bruce Wayne, and I feel like when people don't understand that, then you get, not to diss him. I love the movies, but you get like Christian Bale. You get absolute Batman.
Is the masked person Batman or Bruce Wayne?
I'm saying that Bruce Wayne is the one making decisions. He has to be Batman in order to achieve what his goals are.
So when Wayne is masking, that is
like he is not a conservative like edgelord like war machinist person. He appears to be that way because he believes it's necessary, but he's like the most considerate person of the Justice League. Like when he's Bruce Wayne, he's not just making cover for himself. He's legitimately a philanthropist who's doing everything. In several iterations of Batman, he loses most of his money trying to uplift his community.
I see.
Right.
He's actually a considerate person. I think that, that's why I compare him to Peter Parker. I think that Peter Parker would live the same life that Batman does if he ever reached that age and that wealth.
Right.
And conversely, like if Batman had to start from scratch, I think he would work more like Spider-Man than anyone else.
I wish I had the knowledge to agree or disagree with you, Ryan. I'm so sorry.
No, I was about to change the subject. Is there a movie that you think that you're like, it's crazy I haven't seen this movie? Is like a movie
you
like
really
that
want
for
to
you?
and you just never had the
Or it's like
opportunity?
maybe not even that you want to, but like so many people are always like, oh, you know that movie, and then you're like,
Yeah, like,
Probably
not even
like,
franchise. Like, have you seen?
I mean, Harry Potter's that's pretty crazy one.
but not even franchises, because the question just has individual movies.
Yeah.
Like, have you seen Sixth Sense?
No,
But that movie's, but like, how old are you?
I'm 24.
You're 24, so like, yeah, you were
You'll
born.
get there.
Are you younger than 9/11?
Yes.
Jesus God. Okay.
I'm actually.
9/11 might be a myth to you.
Hold on, I had to count on my fingers.
Well, what if that?
I was 4 months when 9/11
Yeah,
happened.
because
Okay,
it's
yeah.
2005
Okay.
now.
I don't do
so
math.
if you're 24, then that means you would have been a toddler.
I
in
cried a lot
2001.
when 9/11 happened.
That's so funny.
I cried so
Oh,
much.
That's probably a good
you-
joke.
you
That's a
have
good
to
joke.
keep
I
that.
tried, Josh. I tried.
That's a good one.
It falls on its face every
Does
time.
it? Yeah. There's
Well, how do
something
you
there
say
for
it?
sure.
Huh?
How do you say it?
I forget, but I know that's the concept
That's funny. There's something there for sure.
Oh, hey, thanks.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah, hell yeah.
Maybe I should start doing comedy, you guys.
You should.
Maybe I'll go to Chatterbox.
Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Could be in California.
Could be a good song, Josh.
Oh yeah, that actually could probably be a good song about how much you
sad I
cried
was.
on 9/11 because you were only 4 months old.
Yeah. Hold on. Okay. I'm putting a pin in it.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
regardless.
Oh yeah. Well, okay.
Yeah, it's probably about time to move on up. I was
on
trying to
up.
find like a solid answer, but it's all right.
on.
Harry Potter is crazy.
I mean, I think Die Hard's a good movie.
Die Hard
but she
3
has
with a
seen that.
Vengeance is the best one.
She has seen that one though.
Oh, I see it.
The question is about movies you haven't seen.
Have you seen what's the one that like always?
Whoa.
It's one of the two for action people. It's Mel Gibson, Danny Glover, Danny Glover.
Buddy Cop. Lethal Weapon.
Lethal Weapon. Have you seen Lethal Weapon?
He went older.
Surprised. I
He
did.
went older. Yeah, those are older. Even though they did release.
Well, their sequels
They're rebooting
like
these,
started to
yeah.
catch up to each other.
But like the initial, that's what I was trying to say. Like, you're talking like,
MacGyver. No, that's a show.
what was the
I'm just
big
throwing
movie
them
that just
out
came
there.
out?
Are you into action movies? or
Hunger
just
Games.
Die
Have you ever
Hard?
seen Hunger Games? No. Okay, so that's a big one
Twilight?
I've not seen.
No.
Well,
None of the
she said
book
she didn't like
ones?
sci-fi or fantasy, so
True.
like that fits in there.
I'm just
Oh,
trying to
thanks,
figure out
Josh.
what's your genre. Because it's not. It doesn't seem
Well, she
to
likes
be
action.
maybe
You like
action
Die Hard.
comedy specifically.
I don't have a specific movie genre that I like in terms of like live action stuff. Again, I'm more of an animation
Have you seen
buff.
any of the Dwayne
Okay,
Johnson
okay.
films? No. Jumanji?
I have seen the Dwayne Johnson in Jumanji. I thought that was silly.
What about?
Not the Robin.
Is there any?
I'd
What
recommend
about
it.
Disney movies? Is there any Disney movie you've never seen?
No.
No?
I've seen them all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I was saying you said animation, so I'm like, what's
Yeah,
a
I think
big
you guys are gonna be
animation
best
movie?
friends. You've seen a bunch too.
Yeah, I guess like I haven't seen any of the new ones.
Let's say
Nobody
our
has.
favorite one at the same Disney and Pixar. Let's say our favorite one at the same time.
Wait, give me half a second. I have to decide.
Okay. Oh,
Wait.
I have to find a second too. Give me.
To set the ground was, are you saying of both
Of
studios?
both, of both.
Like from each or of all time?
Of all
lump
time.
both of them together and then say it. Okay.
Okay, I'll
One,
just go mine.
2, 3.
Toy
Ratatouille.
Story.
You were supposed to say it too, right?
Oh, I thought it was a bonding moment between you two.
Oh, that's okay. But
Say
I
yours
forgot
say
it
now.
was my show.
say it really
Aladdin.
What?
That's like old school.
What?
That's a good one.
real old school. Okay, second favorite is the Goofy movie. Huh?
I mean,
I
that
like-
show's Toy Story. That's super old too. I love Goofy movie. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, no one my age likes the Goofy
Incredibles.
movie.
They don't like it.
No one knows the Goofy
They just don't
movie.
know it.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess
Yeah,
it's
I
a
guess that makes
90s kid
sense.
thing.
It is a very much
For
a 90s
sure.
thing.
That was big for us.
Yeah?
Oh,
It's
yeah, dude.
huge.
Used to watch it like
Prince.
so much.
Yeah?
Did you say Prince?
That shit makes me
Was in
cry
it?
so
It's
hard.
not.
Prince
is in it.
Powerline is
That's
a
not
Prince
Prince.
reference, I'm assuming.
No.
He wrote and
No?
sang the song.
No, that's Tevin Campbell.
Really?
Yeah,
It is
bro.
Tevin Campbell,
Oh,
but isn't he
you're right.
inspired
But
by
he wrote
Prince?
the song, didn't
Probably.
he?
The character might be inspired by
I'm
Prince.
almost certain he wrote the song.
That's Tevin Campbell, brother. And Tevin Campbell makes bangers.
All right.
I love those songs,
I'm
dude.
not the
Oh my
most-
god. Eye to Eye, bro.
Oh, what you know about Eye to Eye? What you know about But
My
I guess.
favorite
Yeah.
bit about that, and it's also like I don't like Goofy movie for the same reason. My favorite bit about it is what's his name? The Weasel.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
the Leaning Tower of Jesus.
Leaning Tower of Cheese.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good ass movie.
Yeah.
Wow.
It did make me disappointed when I actually tried spray cheese. Spray cheese is disgusting.
It is.
What? Oh shit.
Oh,
I'm
because
so
he
sorry.
like fucking consumes that shit.
Yeah,
in the
no, it's
movie.
so good though. You don't like a Philly cheesesteak?
Are you putting spray cheese on Philly cheesesteak?
That's what they put on Philly
Really?
cheesesteaks.
I thought it was white cheese.
Yeah, I
They
thought
put-
it was like.
Cheese whiz, bruh.
I have to. Can we Google this? I'm almost certain that's not accurate. Maybe I'm just trying. I guess I'm not trying authentic Philly cheesesteak, but
Wow.
Philly, like Philadelphia, I would assume it's Philadelphia cheese.
But you've seen the Goofy movie, right?
I've seen the Goofy movie. I've seen it. I liked. I was super into the sequel when I. Well,
The extremely Goofy movie.
So like the Goofy movie came
Yeah.
out before I was born. So when I was like of the age to absorb movies, that's when Extreme Goofy movie came out.
Shit makes me sad.
It has that dude. What's that dude's name?
The frat guy.
Yeah.
I don't know his name off the top of my head.
I know that he played Captain Amazing in Mystery Men, which I don't know. Have you seen Mystery Men? I'd highly recommend it. It is, I would say, a somewhat niche sci-fi movie, but it's parodying sci-fi movies. It's a Ben Stiller picture. I always recommend it. It's my favorite superhero movie of all time. Dane Cook's in it, and he plays a character called the Waffler. Hilarious. He has a musical. He has his own.
You fact checking this?
I feel like I've heard things of Cheese Whiz. I just didn't think it was the main cheese. I've always see it with like a provolone or something.
What is your cheese of choice then?
My cheese of choice, like in Philly cheese or in general?
In general.
In general, I like a soft cheddar or a Kobe Jack.
Okay.
I like mozzarella.
The three most used cheeses are American cheese, provolone, cheese whiz.
Okay, I think I just have never seen it with Cheese Whiz.
I've seen so many people being like, "This is the only way to do it," and all that kind of shit. You know what I mean?
This is New Jersey.
But yeah, it looks like a lot of people do use white cheese.
If you're taking your Philly cheesesteak advice from a guy from Queens in New Jersey, I'm making fun of his
But a
accent.
Philly cheesesteak with that cheese whiz though goes
I haven't
crazy.
tried it.
Does it
bro.
go crazy?
goes
I
so
feel like
crazy.
I feel like
down
I would
to
have to
give it
drink
a
a glass of
whirl.
water afterwards. I don't know.
Cheese Whiz isn't even cheese; it's cheese byproduct. Legally, it's not allowed to call itself cheese.
Yeah, I don't think I could eat that stuff, man. Not for me. Did you
What else were we
want to?
talking about? Oh,
Yeah.
well, he Googles.
No, wait. Did I need to Google something else?
Oh no, I thought you were
Yeah,
just
yeah.
still
No, we're
looking
good. We're
stuff
good.
up.
Oh wait, you asked what kind of cheese was his favorite cheese?
Yeah.
What kind of what
He said soft cheddar or Colby Jack.
Or
Which is
mozzarella.
respectable.
It depends on what I'm making.
Did he ask you what yours was back?
No.
Yeah, what's yours?
Ryan, dude. I always return the question. Go
got
ahead.
distracted
What's
with
what's your cheese of choice?
Thanks, Josh. I'm big into mozzarella. Like
Oh,
a solid,
nice.
like actual mozzarella. There's a bunch of fake crap, but like a genuine one, that's fire.
In the
Like-
liquid?
The one
Not-
that's like a cheese ball.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
like
shit that
marinating
people
in the-
make with vinegar and milk at home.
No.
Mozzarella.
I don't eat that kind of mozzarella as often as I probably should. Because I love like a caprese salad or like bruschetta. Dude, I love some
You're so
bruschetta.
Josh, I didn't know he was this fancy.
Bougie.
I am a little bougie, bro.
We're in his
He be rolling
studio.
like
He
that.
eats bruschetta.
do.
Got a
Shit.
giant teddy bear.
But a mozzarella stick, dude. A mozzarella stick goes crazy.
Oh no.
I learned to make.
no.
I make my own.
Yeah, mozzarella
bread 'em
sticks
and
go
fry 'em?
hard.
I make like
You guys are into a good cheese pull, huh?
I
Oh,
make
dude, love a
waxy
cheese pull.
like wacky sticks. Like I don't just use breadcrumbs. I use like Funyuns or Hot Cheetos. Like I
Oh
make
shit.
special.
I
Go
gotta.
crazy.
It's not that
I
hard.
want to
do.
check your guys's. Like I want
Cholesterol.
to.
The main thing. The main thing about making your own mozzarella sticks that people don't understand is you have to freeze it before you actually cook it.
Right, right.
So it maintains the shape.
Yeah.
Well, it's so the cheese doesn't burn until the outer crust is golden brown.
I see.
Because otherwise the bread burns.
Again,
right
I would
away.
love to do blood work on both of you guys,
Yeah.
and I just want to see the numbers. I just want to see.
I'm doing all right.
The meter going crazy.
I'm gonna see a number like 1,000. I'm like, Anyways,
I'm a classic boy, dude. I love American slice, dude. A slice of Kraft
Well,
American
you just
single.
admitted you eat cheese.
I'm getting
whiz.
really scared. I thought I was feeling really safe because you guys both like the Goofy movie, but now I'm feeling really unsafe because you guys say you like mozzarella sticks and Kraft singles.
You don't like
Wait, you don't like mozzarella stick?
What is that?
It's so.
Oh, I forgot. You're in
Like
the
a
health field.
health-wise?
Yeah.
I mean, okay.
Yeah,
health aside, flavor-wise, have you enjoyed mozzarella sticks?
Yes, but I could probably take one bite. And also, like, I'm lactose.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's a big Asian
I forgot about
thing,
that.
feel like.
I forgot about that.
It's really brave of you guys.
I mean, it's not like every day.
I don't eat too much cheese.
I just enjoy it. Yeah. I'm not like scarfing down like
Have you ever had halloumi cheese?
I'm not Tom Green in Stealing Harvard.
Right.
That's
What
a deep
cheese?
cut.
Halloumi. Have you ever had halloumi cheese?
What is that?
It
It's
sounds
like
a
this, like
trick.
it's kind of a fancier cheese, but it's like it comes in like it's solid. It's like a block, but it can fry. You can like make it into French fries, like keto. Like it's a keto friendly option.
Oh, okay. I see.
When
I see.
when I did keto, it was like when we wanted fries, we would grill them up. You can literally fry it on the grill.
What's a cheese you can't stand? I hate
All
blue
cheeses.
cheese.
She's
Blue
lactose.
cheese is gross.
can't
Goat,
stand
anything is gross.
Blue cheese.
I have such a strong palate that like blue cheese is overwhelming. I've never enjoyed blue cheese.
I used to not like. Whenever I don't like something like that, I just like tell myself to man up, and then I just eat a bunch of it until I'm okay with it.
That's dumb. Sorry.
It works.
We'll unpack that
It
later,
works
Josh.
in what way? You don't have to.
Well, I mean, like right now, I'm like getting myself to eat more fish. Like I was very
like
averse to
Fish
seafood.
is awesome.
I think so too, but I never ate it because
Yay.
it grossed me out. I get grossed out by the ocean, the thought of the ocean.
Oh my
I
gosh.
guess I could see that.
We gotta take Josh to the beach.
Well, I go to the beach all the time.
Oh.
But like that's what makes me grossed out is I'm like seeing all these people in the water and there's like babies in there. People are like, just pee in the water. And then there's like oil rigs
Yeah,
right
okay, I can
offshore,
see
you know
it.
It
does feel like humanity soup
Yeah,
sometimes.
yeah.
What
And
else
then I'm
freshwater
like-
fish? like Alaskan salmon.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's not really like based in any like thing that's not just my mind. So I'm like making myself get over that.
I see. Get over the mental hurdle. That's
because I want to go on
interesting.
sushi dates, dude. I've never been on a sushi date.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, you can't go with a girl and like order teriyaki chicken. You know
No,
what I
you
mean?
gotta get like sashimi.
No, you gotta get something that gets like, oh, I'm niche, I'm mysterious.
Exactly.
You gotta
Can't do
get
that.
the like sashimi like variety plate.
Yeah, exactly. I need to be cool with eating fish. That's the thing. That's it. So I can be in social situations
It's also
where
like it's
I'm not
when
a
you
loser.
can get it like that. It's super clean. It's super like what's a blue tuna?
Ooh, bluefin tuna.
Bluefin tuna is amazing.
Poke.
down.
I want to try and eat that. My friend owns a poke restaurant. Shout
Right,
out
that's
Under
where we
Real
were at
Poke.
yesterday.
Yeah, and I've never been able to enjoy it because I don't.
I like
it.
fresh scallops, like when they're just cleaned and prepared. There's no like mayonnaise on them and fried. A lot of places fry them and add mayonnaise or aioli. It's,
Makes
That's
sense.
fair. It's fair.
Probably
I can see
delicious.
you like it clean. I get it.
moving on. What's something you think could unite people?
I was trying to be really brave about this, but I totally read it. And when you guys were talking about the fish, I was like, I already read it. And I was trying to come up with an answer for like 5 minutes. I was like, just pull it.
We could pull another one.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, oh, fuck, I don't know.
I got one, dude. Drugs.
Well, I'm
Yeah,
out
you are
of
not. Yeah, you don't do drugs.
Everyone, yeah.
This is funny because of the earlier conversation. What is a major historical event that you remember being a part of?
I wish I could say 9/11. I wish I could. I feel like
Having FOMO about 9/11 is hilarious.
Don't you say that for a bit?
I do.
Yeah, I think you did. I think I remember you
Because
saying
I played a 9/11 show and I was the
Yeah.
first to go up.
That's so funny.
I don't remember shit about 9/11. I was there.
Yeah.
I checked my birth certificate. I was there.
X-File music plays.
You were there.
I mean, I'm sure there's other events. Do you remember like 2008? Several major events happened that year.
I remember 2008 because that was the Jabberwockies won America's Best Dance Crew.
Hilarious. That is so
I remember
funny.
that,
I do
and then my
remember that
parents
too.
fought a lot.
Nice.
Yeah.
I was thinking like Obama got elected,
Right.
the housing bubble crisis.
Yeah, but again, how old were you?
Well, that would have been 7 years later, yeah.
She's like, you guys hear about this housing bubble crisis?
Pull up the second grade.
Yeah.
Capri Sun, like,
God, I couldn't even play with my blocks today because of the housing crisis.
knock them over.
Josh, you think I was 7 playing with blocks? You think
I used to love kids' toys when I was until way too old.
How old?
Probably like
Yesterday.
11 or 12. Like
Minutes ago.
I used to love like going to a soup when I would go get my haircut, and they would have those little kids' toys with the little things. You would
type shit.
love that shit, right?
Type shit. But those, the ones, the office toys where they're blocks, it just pissed me off because I knew where it was going to go.
Right.
What's the point?
It's like a satisfying thing to me. I'm like, this thing has a path.
I'm putting all of this together. I'm hearing a lot about Josh just through like this, and I'm putting together a profile, an extensive one. Interesting.
Nice. You work for the CIA or something, dude?
No, just I'm like.
I mean, if she did what she say.
Don't you have to?
I would say I feel like Josh craves control.
Me controlling? No, dude. You ready?
No, this is the question. I mean, what other major events have happened?
The biggest thing is COVID, but I'm like, that's
but
fucking
yeah.
hack.
Yeah,
That's hack. I'm
It
sorry. Can I say, and I feel like we were talking a bit about this earlier, I mean, it was terrible. It genuinely was like mentally pretty bad, but creatively, that was like the best I've ever been.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, that was like one of those things where everybody was like, wait a minute, so you could just give us money and we could stay home and work from home? Mm-hmm. And everyone was like, you guys gonna get back out there?
Either that or they're like, why is Rue Dogs closed? That's a local joke.
What is Rude Dogs?
It's a bar.
Rue Dogs is like a sports bar that's down the street from the Chatterbox.
Yeah.
It's a very heavy, like older, white, rich people crowd.
Really, it's just a local bar and they just beef.
Yeah. Beef.
And it's
It's
they
like a
serve
surf
food,
thing?
so they close early, which is why like drunk people go from there to Chatterbox.
Oh.
That's why it has a reputation.
And Steve just roasts them for their promotion and stuff. 'Cause
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
I
very
always
shitty
see that
promotion. Silly.
when you post on Chatterbox about Rude Dog, and I'm like, oh, there's no dogs. Anyways, it's a dumb joke, but yeah. But yeah, probably I don't know, COVID, but that's hack. I can't think of anything else. I feel like
World War III, you might get to see that.
I hope I don't. I'll kill myself before that, Josh. I won't.
You might as well eat mozzarella sticks.
What?
I said you might as well enjoy some mozzarella sticks then.
That's how I'll go out. That's how
That's what I do when I go out.
Speaking of moving on,
Yeah.
Real quick, before we jump to that, I do have a question about that because the mozzarella stick thing like sparked a question for me.
Yeah.
And it's like, do you have any vices?
Vices?
Because you don't smoke, you don't drink, you don't eat mozzarella sticks. What do you have something where you're like, and if you don't want to say, that's fine, I'll cut this out.
I can't think of. I genuinely don't think I have any true vices.
do you like tea?
Is there like a thing you do that you're like, this is
I really
unhealthy?
like sweets.
Oh yeah,
That's
good.
probably the
get
biggest
that.
thing.
Eating some candy. What's your favorite sweet treat?
It's not. I don't. Oh, see now I don't know. Now I feel because I don't like candy.
Well, I mean, like it doesn't have to be candy. Like you
Also,
said,
like,
sweets.
is it like sweet breads?
Just like desserts. I have a massive sweet tooth. I
So,
love
like,
Werther's. I used to carry them all the time with me, like
Those
in
are
my
good.
pockets, in my purse, in my backpack.
where there's just candy.
Yeah, and I'll pop them.
But like, do you have like a dessert that you're like, if you were like last meal situation, you were like, I gotta have this.
Oh God.
You have a family meal or a dessert that your grandma made or something.
Why am I blanking on this shit? Oh my God. You know what? I'll say this. You know what I'm into right now? Muffins.
Interesting. Yeah. Dude,
We had
specific.
Type shit.
We had birthday muffins.
Yeah, we did.
Birthday muffins?
Yeah, my
You're
birthday
a
was-
muffin boy. Yeah, Costco muffins.
That's what they were.
What?
Yes!
This is the blueberry ones?
It was.
We had-
Oh my God. Okay, you know
So-
what? We're back.
So here's what happened.
What was it? The blueberry what?
It was so here's what happened is originally my parents were gonna get cupcakes because it's easier than slicing cake. It's always
Right.
strenuous and annoying. So and then while I knew they were going to Costco, so I was like, hey, if because it's fall now, I was like, if they have the pumpkin crumble muffins, can you get me some because they're usually on sale. And like deep in autumn, you can they usually sell them like 2 boxes for $5.
And
That's
they're the
16
big ass
muffins.
muffins, right?
16 like breakfast muffins for $5.
Yeah, that's solid
Total.
shit. Yeah.
And so I asked if she can get it, and it was just like easier to get a variety of those than the cupcakes. So they got like 3 8-piece boxes of muffins. It was a pumpkin crumble, a blueberry cream crumble, and a double chocolate.
Shit.
Yeah, that blueberry one was fire.
The blueberry one is fire.
Yeah,
that
yeah, I
shit's
was like,
so
what the-
moist. I don't know.
Yeah.
And their crumble, like, I don't know what it is. Their crumble is soft. It's not cookie.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
it's
Muffin.
almost frosting. Yeah.
That's my vice, which just seems so stupid because I'm like, oh, I want
that's-
Costco muffin.
I mean, that's just sugar and
No, I get it.
yeah.
That's a good ass question.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I like going to Costco. I hate that they changed their policy. It was because of COVID.
You need to
COVID.
have like a card, right?
You have
need
to
a
like
membership. That
to
shit's-
get the hot dog now to go to the concession
That's
stand.
bullshit.
You
I'm
have
gonna
to
get
check
mad. I'm
in.
not
sure?
gonna get mad about this.
Yeah. If you go into the line, they might have taken it back the last time I was there.
The one you don't need it for is alcohol.
They have scanners. You have to check in just to
We
get in
don't
line.
You don't drink, but in California, you don't need you can't sell alcohol under a membership. So you can walk into any of those stores that sell alcohol and go buy it for their price.
Dope.
The more you know.
No, the more I know.
I mean, there's Bevmo. I don't think you need.
Yeah, but I mean, like Costco has specials on their drinks, and you can still buy them.
life hack.
Yeah. Green card?
Oh yeah, I didn't even get one. See, in this lighting, I don't know what's different about it. You can kind of see that they're green.
They look blue, dog.
Those are blue, bro. Those didn't. If you
I
like,
don't know.
look at that green on the
like-
meter, and look at the green in your hand.
I'm also in this percentile where I see more of the light spectrum than most people. I found this out in elementary
Bro,
school.
you're blind in one eye.
I know. That's
I
what's
don't believe
weird about
I
it.
don't believe you see more of the light spectrum than other people. Bro.
It's
That's the most insane thing you've ever said.
It
That's the
has
most
nothing
insane
to
thing you've
do
ever
with
said.
distance perception and everything to do with what like you can absorb. And I have a light sensitivity, which apparently is related to autism. So my good eye can see color.
You're a very special boy.
Yeah,
And
it's about time you
well,
got
I
on
can
board.
see the regular human eye spectrum color, and that card's the same color as my couch. Just
It's
about.
not though. It's several shades closer to green. Well, this is also a faded couch. This is not exactly green. It is closer to green than blue.
Vote in the comments on what color that card is if you guys want to isolate it. I'm gonna isolate that and get the exact color.
Do it. Look
at that, bro. Come
It's
on.
not teal.
It's closer to the blue than it is to the green.
It's of the spectrum. Look at if I carry it over here, it's comparable. It's not exact.
I'm sorry.
It's on that spectrum.
It must be your freak eye.
The
Must be
one eye, the good eye.
the good eye
Oh,
that
the
can
good eye.
see past
Speaking of
the.
what's on this card.
Yeah.
You can see sound.
Oh, I hate this question.
Yeah, I was like, oh, wow, I kind of quote.
What do you have too much of?
Oh God.
What's something you hoard?
This is gonna sound crazy. This is gonna sound like a crazy thing. And it's gonna make me sound like kind of like a brat.
9/11 commemorative buttons.
But I think, I don't, not too much in a negative connotation, but I feel like this is an issue that's been coming up a lot with me recently. But I think I have too many friends.
Interesting. That's
Podcast over.
yeah. That's the whole point of this is to make a friend.
I mean, I don't think you can have too many.
Yeah. How do you mean like you don't have enough time to like split between your friends?
I feel like I'm spread very, very thin these days.
I understand that.
Does that make sense?
Oh, it does.
I mean, I don't think that's necessarily like an issue with abundance is more than it is like self-awareness. You know,
Elaborate.
like I know a lot of people. I would compartmentalize and say that not all of them are like.
On the same levels, you kind of put them in a tier.
It's kind of like what Stevana was saying last time we had her on, where it was like there's best friends and then there's friends
Right.
and then there's acquaintances.
Yeah, Stevana also has that problem where she
Yeah,
calls
and I
everyone
think
her
the
best
issue
friend.
is-
Don't worry, I watched it.
Oh yeah,
Similar to Stevana, I would say like the issue is more just like how it's especially the way you've described it. I know you haven't said much about it, but it's like it's how much energy you're choosing to give out to every person and recognizing that you don't always have to do that.
Right. And that makes a lot of sense. I feel like to me a friendship doesn't feel fulfilling until I pour a lot of myself into it.
Yeah.
I understand that.
You know what I mean?
I kind of do this thing where everyone's my friend. I'm like I'm friends with everybody,
Yeah.
but to get to that, there is like a
tier.
There's a threshold,
There's friends, there's homies, and then there's the boys.
and then there's my bros. Yeah. I don't know. It's more of a time thing.
Yeah.
Like, if we're spending a whole bunch of time together, we're going to bond. We're going to be closer. You know what I mean? Than I am with somebody. But
Okay.
Wow.
I also have friends who are like my real friends, true friends, and I don't ever see them.
I see.
You know what I mean?
I see.
But when they're around, it's like we've been friends since we're young boys.
And then when you guys get together, it's like no time has passed.
No time has passed.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Interesting. But I feel like my problem recently is that, like, I don't know, with doing stand-up and then working, because this is, again, I'm at 24, I'm working my first job I've ever worked. Getting used to that kind of trying to make time for each other in that way is not something I'm very used to.
Yeah.
And then suddenly having to, like, being in a space where all my friends were around me all the time. And then now it's so much more labor and effort to try to reach out to everyone and give them the best version of me. Does that make sense?
No, it does.
Yeah. I definitely think like not a lot of people realize how much of a social component comedy has. Like, it's kind of, people are always like asking. Like non-comics are always like sending me videos like you should do this, you should do that, and like they don't understand like the way that people meet, the way that people grow in their groups is open mics.
Yeah.
It's constantly it's a lot of hanging out. You know,
A lot of participating in the hang.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like it's also like because it's not literal like financial business. Some people don't understand when I explain it to them. Like literally one time. Because of the possible potential for a contact, I straight up just met this dude and smoked with him for 2 hours.
I feel like that's a thing that I don't know. That's one thing I'm kind of jealous of is like you guys can smoke together and then you guys are friends. I think is my understanding.
I feel like it's that way in a lot of like entertainment industries. Like when I went to, I mentioned earlier, I did sound engineering, and like in that space, like they literally told us to like pick up a smoking habit, so that like every like 30 minutes we'll go outside to keep our ears from being damaged. And when you're outside, you're smoking, you're just like talking to people. I would say comedy is like 70% networking.
I've heard similar things that a lot of comics develop. Take up smoking because it gives them a reason to hang out.
Yeah.
You know, you could always offer someone a light or bum a cigarette and it starts a conversation.
Yep.
Then I get so much FOMO from that.
I will say the younger generation stopped charging quarters, so that's been fun.
Stop what?
I was just a bit. I used to bum a lot, and like older people, like higher millennial, lower Gen X, they're always like, "Do you have a quarter?" They want an exchange.
Worthless now. That's why I don't ask for it.
They want an exchange for the cigarette, so they charge you a quarter.
That's why I've really taken up. I don't know if you guys have seen me. That's why I bring a bubble wand now to Chatterbox.
Oh yeah.
Is it like a full on like
bubble wand?
Yeah.
Yeah.
like
Josh has seen it.
Because Janine,
I feel like. Oh yeah, I remember that one
sword.
too. Yeah.
No, it is the one that's like a sword.
Yeah.
Honestly, though, to be real, 100%, you do not need to smoke to hang out. You can come stand in the circle and be like, "Oh, I don't smoke," and then they'll just skip you. It's just like in comedy, you know how like no one's mad about someone leaving time on stage. No one's gonna be upset about somebody not smoking some of the weed.
I think the problem with me that I've had at Chatterbox specifically is that I cannot stand the smell of smoke.
Oh, okay, yeah. If you can't stand the smell of smoke, then yeah.
And it's very frustrating. What?
Do you like gum?
No, that's not going to change it. That's not going to
it's just like inhaling it. For some reason, it gives me the massive headache. And I was like, fuck. Yeah.
Just got to build that tolerance, dude. You just got to build that tolerance.
No, but there's also like...
No, yeah, you don't need to subject yourself to that.
One thing I usually recommend... Sorry, you have a story.
The one time I was at Chatterbox, and I think I was passing Josh. I bring this up a lot, and you exhaled right in my face.
I felt so bad.
And I started coughing.
I was like, oh, man. My bad, dude.
Like point blank in my
I always try and aim away from people, but when the like where that
there must have been a downwind because I'm like we're like this.
I know.
You know what I mean?
Well, I'm usually sitting on the gate.
Maybe that's why it was passing on the gate, and that's why it got right in my face. And I was like,
damn, I'm so sorry.
But there's other things.
It's okay. I have to yeah. Sorry, continue.
No. I was just gonna say like there's other ways. Like a lot of people go with friends and then they become. I usually recommend like if you know someone that's in your area and you're able to like align schedules, it's always beneficial, especially like for people trying to find new mics, to have a mic buddy. Like have someone who goes with you. Or especially like I haven't asked you this because it's not important, but I especially like because I get asked this a lot by neurodivergent people who are trying to get into comedy, and it's like there's a term with autism called not doppelganging. I call it doppelganging.
Body doubling.
Body doubling and parallel play are huge factors
Massive
when
fan
you're
of
trying
both.
to do something creative.
Massive fan of both. I do that a lot with my friends. Yeah. But I'll bring this up and then we can move on to the pink one. I'm assuming. I don't know how we're doing on time.
Yeah, that's fine.
No,
we're
we're
good.
good.
Oh, okay. But this is one thing I always like to talk about comics about this because I just want to hear everyone's perspective. But I feel like what I've seen and why I at least tried to pull back from doing open mics as much as I did, and I didn't even get to do it very much either, but I still felt a palpable difference in like my social life, which is like if you want to get really good at comedy, you won't have time for your friends.
It is consuming. I definitely there's a lot of talk like that's why a lot of comics end up dating each other. I've met people who like on more and even with my own like on more than one occasion it's I've seen the circumstance where like it's impacted their romantic life like partners, especially like when you're in your 20s and you're grinding, partners aren't prepared for that aspect of like you work during the day and then you're gone all week at night.
Right. Comics shouldn't date comics. I'm going to say that on the record.
What happened?
Comics are coworkers. You know what I mean?
It does feel very
It's
coworker.
very coworker. Like,
it's just like a commonality.
Yeah.
It's similar to coworkers. Like
Things happen. People meet and people connect. You know what I mean? That's always going to happen. Especially if people are drinking. People are out late. You know what I mean? But you should always try and avoid dating comics when you're a comic. But... Well, it's just because it gets messy, you know what I mean? You like
there's always the potential of comparing.
You guys break up. Yeah. Well, not even just that. Like you guys break up, and then now you have like an op in your field. You know what I mean? And they're like people choose sides. You don't want none of that when you're trying to get booked on shows.
Interesting.
That being said, having friends, anything that you like give yourself to, and comedy is definitely one of those things. It's going to take away from your social interactions, you know what I mean? But you're going to meet people that you become friends with.
Right.
Like I have friends now that I'm so close to, like Mario Rodriguez.
He's so cool.
Yeah, he's one of the homies.
I love Mario.
And now me and him are like very close. We're like good friends, very good friends.
I know. I see your guys' podcast.
Yeah, we pod together. We do a lot. We kick it. We hang out and stuff. And you know, like I was saying, like it's not like my friends who don't do comedy. I kind of don't see them that often, but I think it's still. I mean, I don't know. I don't think not seeing your friends is bad. You know,
I see.
You're people. You have to live your lives. You know?
Yeah, there's definitely people that like I was super close to in high school, and they were the people that like would always show up as I became an adult. And recently, just, we're all hitting 30 at the same time. It's, we're older. We're adults.
Yeah, we're adults.
I guess a massive thing for me, at least in doing or like when I was, is that there is an aspect of like, I am like 10 years younger than everyone there.
Yeah. But you're also supposed to be, well, yeah, as you get older, you're also at the right age. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're all too old.
What?
Yeah.
I mean, it varies.
Yeah, people are always going to feel like they're not too old, but 22 is the like.
Yeah. But it just feels like, I don't know, at least in my own perception, there's not a lot of people that I would be friends with outside of doing comedy. So therefore, doing comedy is taking away from the friendships that I find so fulfilling.
For sure. And it does become like a choice and a balance thing.
Yeah.
You have to choose.
That's what I was. That goes to what I was saying earlier of like, it's about deciding how to use your individual energy and when it's worth it and when it. And it's more about telling yourself like it's okay if you don't, like we hang out with a lot of comics and it's great when they can show up, but like if they can't, it's not the end of the world.
Right.
There is one thing I'll say on the terms of comics being friends. Your guys' squad, like I don't know what the friend group is defined exactly, but like you, Gigi, Sylvia. I mean, like
I look at these things in like classes. Like you have a graduating class.
He's a classist.
I'm a classist. No, I'm sorry. But I do genuinely look at it like that of like everyone, like, you're coming up in an era. You know what I mean? Like, if you go to these mics, there's a bunch of new comics that are like your age now.
Yeah,
they're like 22, 23 year olds.
And that's the thing, is like they're all coming from the same area. That's why
and that's what
happens. It happens in waves, you know?
Yeah. I see.
When I started, I was 21 when I started, and I was almost always like one of the youngest people in the room.
But more so, the point was, like, that's a really cool squad. I think you guys are all so cool. And I'm like on the outside with the glass. I'm like, God, that squad's so
and
cool.
even that like varies. Like that's out of convenience because we're all kind of from the same area. But like, there's variances of it. Like shout out to
the teddy bear.
No, what are they called? The Dumb Tired?
Dumb Tired, yeah.
To Dumb Tired, Stefana, Gigi, and Sylvia are from different areas, and they met through Chatterbox. And they're, part of their own. There's a group that surrounds them that know each other through the stuff they've done. 10 years ago, a lot of us were still in the community, but like the group itself was different.
I see. Interesting.
It was a lot of people. People move, people change. Some people stop, and some people change their frequency.
And not to a horn or two, but it is a bit by design. You know what I mean?
Oh, you build your squad in a way. Interesting.
Yeah, and it forms through the natural process of just doing it.
Right.
You curate a good squad.
I've been trying to collect the what is it? I didn't watch that movie.
And just really fast, every time I'm included in one of Josh Benjamin's Instagram dumps, I'm like,
So we're at the final phase, the personal pink. Ooh.
I saw it. Maybe get a different card. I was like, I'm right. I'm hot off of
It's
off
okay
of work.
if it's too deep. Yeah.
I work with a lot of doing
elderly
that.
people.
Yeah, and I was like, let's just
absolutely get it. Okay. Do you have siblings?
I do have siblings.
Okay, then it's relevant. How has being whatever place you are in your sibling dynamic?
I'm the oldest sibling of.
How has that shaped your development as a person?
Oh, interesting. Oh God. So I'm the oldest of two. My sister's only 2 years younger than me. Ooh, how much am I allowed to share on this podcast?
As much as
you
as
are
long as I
comfortable.
don't bleep
Okay.
anything, really.
I think. Oh God.
And then she's like, that bit. No,
No. I have an incredibly close relationship with my sister. She is genuinely one of my best friends and like the closest person in my life. I'm being so serious. But when I was in middle school or high school, my mom stopped living with us. My mom, now I wouldn't say that she left, but she was very absent for a lot of like our adolescence. So I definitely had to step in. Right. And become kind of not a maternal figure. I don't think I'm very maternal at all, but just like I think becoming the example, being kind of like pushed into the corner of like, oh, you're the example now because you're like the oldest and you're the one that should be doing everything first, has put a lot of pressure on me in ways that I think I can't really name off the top of my head how they're manifested now, but I think that's like the biggest thing is that I'm like, ooh, I feel there's a very definite need for like perfection all the time now.
I can understand that. I think that's a common thing that I've heard about, like, especially with families that have like more than two kids. It's often a thing where like the first is the parents are learning new things. The second is they're figuring out what they've changed that isn't working. And then by the third kid, it's like they know what they don't have to make a big deal about.
Right.
And that's why those are always the things of like the first one is the new experience and the last one is the like.
Now we're getting it right. Like, I see.
And that's often like why like middle children feel singled out or neglected. It explains those common tropes with families that have more than 3 children. And I can't speak as an older. I know that my brother took over a lot. My parents separated when we were young. They were in our they were in our lives, but my mom was we lived with our mom primarily. I would say entirely. And my dad was in our lives, but it was separate situation. Right. So my mom was working a lot, and she was like rising in this company that she was with, and my dad was kind of he was also working, but he was finding positions and jobs that like just were very time consuming. Like I think when we were kids, it was a lot of like machinist and warehouse work, and then eventually he became a trucker, and that became a huge thing because you have to go to school for that.
Right. And then you're out. You're probably out a lot.
Yeah, he became like a national driver. So going to like New York and back 3 months at a time, you know. And so I definitely saw my older brothers taking that role. And then my situation's always been complicated because there's 4 of us, but the 2 oldest are only a year apart.
Oh, so they're not older, but you guys are all kind of grouped in the same kind of age range, in a way.
So the brother right above me is 3 years, and then him and the oldest are a year apart, and then my youngest brother is 3 years. So it's like we're about half a generation from each other.
Yeah,
they're the older millennial. We're like on the cusp of like at the end of millennial. But so like technically, my brother Dominic will refute this, but technically because of the dynamic, I was like in the middle.
Right.
It was a thing of like I was considered one of the young kids. They were considered the older kids, but in the actual like age dynamic, I was more in the middle than he was.
I see. So kind of just like socially, you not obviously not like literally, but socially you felt like the middle child.
Kind of, yeah. It was just like a different experience. I was learning from my brothers, and then my little brother was kind of learning from me, but he was also experiencing it. It was also like on top of that, there's been some discussion about whether or not some of my brothers might also have diagnoses, but I was the only one who's ever been diagnosed.
I see.
And that my situation was a lot more apparent in that regard, like whether or not they did or didn't. If they did, mine stood out more because it was like a very specific scenario. So my disability was also a part of that experience growing up.
You had it better.
I wouldn't say better. I definitely there's definitely a lot more moments where I felt singled out because my experience just felt so much more different than the traditional child. Like I was being told that I was different all the time.
Right.
Not by my parents.
You had only
but like,
one good eye.
Yeah, that actually the eye thing happened when I was 5. So I've grown up with like
supervision,
lost clarity in this eye.
At least you can see sound.
That's how it works.
I like that you're just tacking on different aspects to this eye that you're just so nonsensical now. It's just
this is my cyborg friend.
I'm just autistic. But yeah, so I'd say I feel like I didn't give you a full chance to answer the question yourself. I mean, apart from just you were saying that because you're in the middle, you kind of stepped in a lot.
Yeah,
or you're the oldest.
I am the oldest, and I'm the oldest in my entire extended family as well. Oh, wow. I feel like people don't get that a lot.
I've always wondered about that as a dynamic because I know like a lot of families like cousins are also close, and so like, I definitely know who's the oldest of my cousins. Right. Yeah.
I'm also really close with all of my cousins as well.
That's pretty cool.
Those are all my other sisters.
We were close when we were kids, but at some point, a lot of my family like moved to different areas, like different states. So
then you guys kind of grew apart. Then I'm assuming
in my teens, I would say it was kind of just like me, my mom, and my brothers. For the most part. And my dad. But yeah.
Yeah. I feel like, how do I explain this? I feel like my sister is very overachieving. I don't know if she'll see this. She probably won't see this. But I feel like now, I don't know. At least now that I've started to let go of the kind of perfectionism, like, shit, I have a job, I have a career, what more could you possibly want from me? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And now that I've kind of given myself the space that was a big thing. I thought that was really cool that I was like, because for a lot, I was like, not to be too blunt about it, but I was forced to do nursing. I was forced to go into nursing school. This was against my will. This was not my choice at all. And so there was a lot of resentment towards that. But now that I'm doing it, and I'm just like, fine, I have the job. But now, because they're kind of loosening the reins on me, and now I can just pursue what I want. So getting to do stand-up, especially last year, was so liberating. Oh, yeah. It was really, really liberating. But now, I don't know. It feels like trying to I see how the way the perfectionism seeps into like the other things that I'm trying to pursue, which is why I feel so hesitant to like do open mics. Oh, it's such a big thing right now. I know the thing is you have to keep doing it to get better, but I was like, if I don't do good, it's over. It genuinely feels like the end of the world to me.
No, it feels that way when you don't do good. Yeah,
There's a lot. Yeah.
Okay, that's really validating.
There's a
Thank
lot
you.
of common, and I think it was a lot different when the feeling is the same for everyone. But
yeah, that's why they call it bombing, because it's bad.
Yeah. when I was first starting, like Kill Tony was only like 5 years old when I was first starting. There was a lot of like room for people to self-evaluate in that way. I will say, like, in the last 5 years, since COVID, like the scene after COVID in Los Angeles and extended California is a lot friendlier than it used to be.
I can see that. I think it's very friendly at Chatterbox. That's why I like it there.
Chatterbox,
Yeah, definitely. And they've always strived to be supportive, like in the sense of supporting comedy, but
especially
like,
young comics.
Yeah, but
They're mean?
No. Like a Chatterbox is very friendly to young comics.
Supportive and uplifting.
I agree.
If you go up on stage and you're like, "This is my first time," everyone cheers. Like,
it's very
no one. It's very rare that people heckle there.
Yeah.
Like you'll get in trouble, like not in trouble, but like everyone hates you.
Shushed,
everyone hates you when you heckle. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's a pretty good environment to be a new comic.
And that's something I will say. I think it's so endearing that I was like, I know there's probably actually. How old are you guys?
I just turned 30.
I'm 35. Yeah.
Oh shit!
I just turned 35. That's fine.
Oh, dude, there's like a 11-year age gap.
Yeah, it's true.
But I was like, I think it's so fun when like people closer to your guys' age take me under their wing.
Yeah.
And they're like, "What's up, fool?" And they come up with fun nicknames. For example, I actually have a notes app filled with all the nicknames that comics have given me.
That's hilarious.
That I think, and I'll share some of my favorites. Is
Yeah,
that's
share the best
okay.
ones.
Things comics have. Where the fuck is it? Things comedians have called me: young blood, baby ass foo, young foo, young queen, thug. That was you, Josh.
Yeah, hell yeah.
You said, "Happy birthday, thug." And I was like, I'm thug. Lil Ange, Lil Dude. Like, that's so, I think it's so fun. I think it's, but yeah, I think that's why, I don't know, I quite gravitated towards Chatterbox because it is a wonderfully welcoming community. And then, oh my gosh, there was one when I get included in the group photo on Sunday shows, still, I'm surprised I'm in it still. I'm surprised I get in for free still, I'll be honest.
You're a comic, dude. It's not. It doesn't mean just because you stopped doing it for a few months doesn't mean you're not a comic anymore.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like I have to renew it. I have to, you know what I mean?
I mean, you should. If it's been like, yeah, you should.
But
because
mostly
you're
just
really
like,
funny.
No,
if
thanks,
it's the
Josh.
thing you want to do, pursue it.
Yeah.
I was like, I like it because I don't have to pay the door fee.
Yeah. And going,
I only keep doing stand-up so I don't have to pay for the shows on Sunday.
going back to what you were saying about that feeling of perfectionism, what I used to do. So when I was like my first year out, and I don't think everyone has to do this. This is just what helped me get over that sort of anxiety and like self-deprecation is I created like a rule book for myself. And it was mostly just all of the common advice I'd hear from older comics and from like hearing like behind the scenes on people's specials and stuff like that. The ones I heard the most, I would remember, so I made a rules book for myself. One of the rules, it'd be stuff like never sit in the stool. You know, a lot of people sit on the stool.
It's like a big thing. There's a bunch of little stuff like that.
Yeah. There's like a
move the mic stand.
Stuff like so as far as like my actual performance, I'd have rules like I'd always remember a fact about the mic. It was the biggest thing for me to remind myself that mics feel daunting because they're in public. But it's just practice. Like comedy is kind of one of the only performing arts that you have to do in front of people to know that you're getting better at it.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
But that's exactly why I like comedy a lot.
Yeah.
The autonomy and then also the instant feedback
Instant
is
feedback.
It's a shared
very-
experience by nature.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
So I'd have this rule about reminding myself, like at the Chatterbox. I went to the Chatterbox a lot, and I'd remind myself, like if I thought I was taking it to putting comedy on a pedestal, I tell people like, take what you're doing seriously, not what you are, because at the end of the day, and this is no shade to Chatterbox, it is a dive bar in Covina. Like it is not
right.
You know,
I kind of don't like that saying because I do think you should take the place you are more serious.
This was advice I got early on, and I think it might have pushed me in the wrong direction, but I was like, treat every performance like take it incredibly seriously. That way you don't know who's going to watch. You don't know exactly. Does that make sense?
I don't think that's bad.
So I want to clarify what I mean.
Yeah.
And it's why I also include like when people put the idea of comedy on a pedestal. It's
I
like,
see.
and you see it a lot in people when they're first starting out, is they like the concept of the community more than the actual work of doing stand-up.
I can see.
So, like Steve always makes fun of new guys when they hang out in the parking lot. That's what I'm talking about liking where you are more than what you're doing.
That makes
then
a
you're
lot
not
of
putting
sense.
in the work.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I mean.
Like what you're doing more than where you are sounds better.
Like you want to reap the benefits without doing the work.
Because you said take it serious and then not where you are.
Like,
and so I'm like, wait,
it's also
well,
like that's
because I do believe in an institution.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like Chatterbox is like an institution.
Yeah. No, I know. and so when I say that, I only apply it to the idea of open mics, and that like you're just here to practice.
Right.
If you I would tell people too, because it sounds mean when I say it in just the phrase, but when I explain, it's like people get overly hyped about doing being on stage and stuff, and so
my God,
these phrases just remind me like. I only have to focus on the word. Even if I bomb, even if you don't do well, there's always something to take away. If you're in a crowd that's just not receiving, like everyone's been bombing that whole night, you still go up. You can work on your timing.
Right.
Saying it out loud is always going to sound different than when you're hearing it in your head.
Saying it in front of people also.
Yeah, I do have a hard time sometimes with a bad audience.
Yeah.
Where I'm like, this is the whole point is that I need feedback, and if everyone sometimes not laughing becomes like a bravery competition or something, like a toughness competition where everyone's like, because people aren't laughing, no one's laughing.
Yes.
But if some people like, that's why I like a room where somebody who has like a weird laugh, because like there's always like that person, and maybe not even a weird laugh, but like very expressive
to like break it.
Yeah, like Stavana Delgado's laugh, or like a Sabrina.
Her laugh
dude.
is like
Sabrina Contreras. Yeah, KJ.
That dude giggles.
They all have
best.
like
KJ.
Yeah.
That's how you know I'm doing okay when I hear KJ giggling in the corner.
And when you hear that laugh, it makes other people laugh, and it kind of like loosens everyone up.
Right.
And so then people are more willing to laugh at jokes.
Yeah.
You know whose laughs I put on a pedestal? I mean, is it bad to put laughs on a pedestal? But I do. Mario Rodriguez.
Oh yeah, no.
Phil Morris. If I can make Phil laugh, I'm like.
Yeah, I feel like that too. I'm looking for a couple of laughs in the room more than others.
The only time I appreciate, because I think I'm confident in my ability to make people. I think the only time it's ever affects me is when people give me certain comments that I don't think they realize are, like I get a lot of like, it was like that was surprisingly funny, and I'm like, what?
Right. Oh, you're actually funny.
Like I've been doing this 10 years. I know that I'm funny.
Right.
To me, one I get was like, that was fun.
Right.
And I was like, okay. Great. I was like, the point is to laugh, but I'm glad that at baseline it's fun. But I was like, this is telling me that I was like, I have to go probably.
Those all feel good to me now after that one person told me that it was bad.
Someone told you were bad.
Dude. Someone like recognized me at the fair, and they were like, "Are you that comedian?" And I was like, "Yes, I am." And they were like, "Man, you got to work on your jokes." And I was like.
I get
Were they from the show or the mic?
They seen me at a booked show. Yeah. And so I was like,
I would quit comedy. I'm sorry.
I didn't get mad, but I was like, you should pull up to the open mic to see what it's like. Dude, why don't you try it out?
You should pull up when I do it in front of my friends. They think I'm hilarious.
You're like, look at my Chatterbox tape. It's really good.
I was more being like, you think you're so funny? Why don't you come do it then? Come sign up, dude. Sign up straight at 8.
He kills.
Yeah, murders. Oh, okay. No.
I'm sorry that happened. Though.
No, that's all right. It's fine. So now when people are like, that was funny, I'm like, thank you.
Thank you.
I appreciate it greatly. That's what I say now. I appreciate it greatly.
I do think like it's a personal pet peeve, but I never react to it. I do think like a lot of the times it's just it's that social component. I don't get to socialize that often because I can't travel because I don't drive because I'm disabled. So I do find it frustrating, I also do find it gratifying when someone who's seen me at mics and interacts with me but never seen me do stand up finally sees me
and they're
like,
good.
oh, that you really fun. I'm like, yeah, this is what you've been missing, you know? And that's always fun.
Oh, that does feel really good. Especially like if they, oh no, it's brain mush, but I do agree with your point.
Yeah. And it did remind me of one of the other things I have, like when the mic's not going well, I have a rule of like, don't talk about it. Just do the jokes and don't critique yourself until you get downstage. Just do the jokes you have rehearsed.
Yeah. That's another thing I always say. Don't remind the audience they're having a bad time.
Yeah.
When people are like, oh, this sucks, or you guys suck, like when they do that kind of stuff, I'm like, you're telling everyone they're having a bad time.
Right.
And that's going to make them have a worse time.
And
Exactly.
some people can do, like,
there's some ways
some people can riff.
Yeah.
But until you have that skill, like...
I think usually what's funny about that is when you take it onto yourself, when you're like, oh, that was a bad joke. And
Yes,
you're like
when
blaming
you
yourself.
turn it on yourself,
Yeah.
it's very good.
And that's the thing, even with that, like some people good and some people are just like you can hear it in their voice and that's what's throwing everyone off.
And it
It's
becomes
like,
too self-deprecating. You're like, this just feels uncomfortable.
yeah,
Right.
like you hear them upset. You can hear it in the voice, even when they're turning on themselves. You can hear in their voice that they're mad at you for not laughing.
Right.
There's one thing with that. I feel like for me, a struggle specifically is like because a song is you can't stop in the middle and you can't segue.
Right, yeah.
And a song is essentially like just finding a punchline and just doubling it down on it for like 3 minutes. If
Right.
it doesn't get the initial and you just have to finish the song,
Yeah.
it's soul crushing. Ryan, it's soul crushing, right?
Well, I mean, I feel like you have a unique thing because you're a talented singer and you play well and you're
What
high
else?
energy.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
You're also high energy,
Yeah.
and I feel like all of that is just like audience fuel. You know what I mean?
I fucking hope so, Josh.
Yeah, no, it really, truly is.
I think it's also like it's good to learn some way of coping once you're off stage because I've realized that a lot more people experience this than I originally thought. I get panic attacks while I'm on stage. And I use the energy and it benefits me in that I'm high energy. But
And you just
once
use it to fuel.
Once I'm done, I like isolate myself because I
Right.
can't handle being around people for
Yeah.
the next like 10 minutes. And I've noticed that a lot of people have that feeling like even though you're doing well, it's still an anxious,
It is-
anxiety doesn't go away. You just get better at not acknowledging it.
Yeah, and you get better at like muscling through it.
Yeah, but it's still important to decompress afterward.
Oh no, absolutely. I feel like that was another thing that I couldn't handle, especially with the job that I do, is that it's such doing stand up is riding such highs and then it's very high peaks and very low valleys.
Right.
That it's very hard to sometimes it gets very hard to like even myself out. Does that make sense?
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I always just there was like this thing that I think it was Dominic that said it or someone said it. I can't remember who, but it's like you go on stage, you do good, you get off stage, you don't drink, but you have a drink with your friends and you go home. Or you go on stage, you do bad, you
Have a
get
drink
off
with your
stage, you
friends?
have a drink with your friends, and you go home.
I see.
And that kind of like brings me a lot of like, it's just like one of those things of like,
You're just hanging.
yeah, but I mean, like while I'm on stage, it's kind of like I don't know, I don't surf, but it feels like you're like literally riding a wave.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Of emotion. But no, it does. It's very like in the moment, I'm like, this is awful, and then right after, I'm like, I think I did okay. It depends on the depth, the reactions I get when I get off stage, dude. If people give me knuckle bumps, dude, and I'm like, oh yeah, hell yeah, dude, I did good.
Oh, there was one time. I remember there was one time. The first time I really crushed, I went back to my seat and everyone like had a line of high fives for me to do, and I was like, "Oh my god!"
That's the room being like, we fucked with what you just did.
Yeah. But then when I get a hey, good shit, man, I'm like, I'll kill myself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I've gotten pretty good about dealing with my anxiety just post stage, but I just walk straight to those bars and take a drink. So I don't know how good I am at really doing it. But before I would do what he did, I'd walk directly outside. I'd skip everybody. I'd walk straight outside to go to my car, and I would just put metal music on, and I'd just play metal all loud as hell in my car. because it like it matched my brain.
Yeah.
What you were feeling?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
interesting. Oh man.
So yeah,
So the lesson is I should start drinking.
You should drink and you should do more stand up.
drink, smoke,
Do more stand up, eat
sticks.
mozzarella sticks.
That's the
That's
episode
the
title.
fucking
Mozzarella
Yeah,
sticks?
okay, fine.
Is
yeah,
that the
let's go.
moral? Hey, I learned something today, you guys. Drink, smoke, more stand up.
Fried
Mozzarella
cheese,
sticks.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
It's like the eat, pray, love of comedy.
Yeah.
Cigarettes, booze, and mozzarella sticks.
Yeah,
Hell
kind
yeah,
of
dog.
If Chatterbox served mozzarella sticks, maybe I'll think about going back.
They do serve chips and snack.
I
now.
saw that.
Oh yeah,
that
hell
was
yeah.
fun.
And
No,
with
if they
that,
served mozzarella sticks, we'd be getting paid in mozzarella sticks.
I'm down for it, and I hope you've been down for this episode. It
Yeah.
was great. Thanks again.
Yeah.
For
Of course. Thank you
being on
guys
the
for having me.
We'll put your Instagram and bio links in the description below. Make sure to follow them for any future projects and shows,
Yes.
because I'm sure there will be a plenty.
Oh, thank
and
you.
We don't have an outro, so bye.
Bye.